is repeat sentences. Repeat sentences are part of your speaking again. And what happens in repeat sentence? You will listen to one sentence only. In retail lecture, you hear a whole lecture. Here, you will only listen to one sentence. All right? And you will have to speak that sentence exactly as it is. Got it? So you have to listen to that audio and speak that sentence exactly as it is. All right. So where do I get marks? I get marks to listening because I'm listening to that audio, and then I'll get marks to speaking. Yeah. How many questions in the exam can I get? Between 10 to 12. Now, question is, how important is repeat sentence? Repeat sentence is the number two important task in PT. Right after write from dictation. Right? Now, understand this. If I don't do well here, doesn't matter which task I have performed amazing or how many marks I've gained from the other places, it will not matter at all. Okay. Why? Because the contribution from repeat sentences is huge. How much? So you see how many questions am I getting in repeat sentences?
10 to 12.
10 to 12. How many marks am I getting per question?
13.
13, yeah.
If I get 10 questions and 13 marks each, how many marks is that?
130 marks.
130.
130 marks. And this is divided into speaking and your listening. Okay, so the 30 marks you'll be getting. So this is the distribution. So how those 13 marks are divided into this way. So for content, I get full is 3 marks, pronunciation 5, oral fluency 5. Okay, and I have explained this to you guys, right? The oral fluency and pronunciation is constant for all of them. Just the content is one that is differing. So that means content marks is how much here?
3.
3. So 3 then is 30. The 30 marks is going where?
To the speaking and listening.
Content.
Content.
Content is going where? Speaking or listening?
Listening.
This mark is going to my speaking. So the 5 marks pronunciation and fluency is going to my speaking. The content mark over here, the 30 marks is directly out of 90. Understand?
Wow.
That's how important repeat sentences is. Now, repeat sentence and write from dictation together contributes 50% of your 50% of your listening score.
Oh my God.
Add retail lecture to that, that's almost 60% of your score. So the 3 tasks that are really important for listening is retail lecture, repeat sentence, and write from dictation. There are 2 other. One is summarize spoken text, okay, which adds another 5 or 6%. So roughly about 80% of your marks will come from these 4 tasks. All right. So obviously those are important, but this is one of the most important for both your speaking and for your listening. Repeat sentence is the most important task, as we have covered, but it's also, unfortunately, the hardest task to do in PTE. So why is repeat sentence hard? Because in order to get content marks in repeat sentences, look at it, what does it say? Content 100%. 100% basically means that in order for you to get the full marks for content, you have to repeat that sentence exactly in the 100% sequence it is in. That means if my sentence said, for example, where is it? Give me a second. Okay. Suppose my sentence said, I would like to eat and I say I would like to eat chips and fish. Will I lose marks?
Yep.
Straight away. Okay. Why? Because you're breaking sequence. Okay. Doesn't matter whether you have all the words or not. In repeat sentence, content is based on the sequence of the words. All right. Now, let's get an idea. So this sentence has how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 8 words. Where did I break sequence? After how many words?
After 5.
5 words, right? So they will count only the longest sequence. So the longest sequence was 5 words. That means it's less than 90%, 100%, but more than 50%. So that means how many marks will I get for content?
2.
2 instead of 3. Let's look at this, right? So in repeat sentence, we are listening to an audio. Now, generally, the word count on general is between 9 to 12 words. Okay, so the easy ones are going to be between 9 to 12 words or 8 to 10. All right, that's the easy one. So the easy one, we just looked at one of them, that today our lecture will begin at 6 p.m. on Zoom. All right, that's the easy one. Difficult ones can be up to 15 words. And a 15-word sentence sounds like this. The impact of globalization in the year 2020 will be felt tremendously by developing countries all across the world. All right, now that's a 15 words sentence. Now, problem is that we are going to get at least 3 to 4 of these. Okay, at least 3 to 4. But the other 6 to 7, we will get the medium or short medium. So for those 6 to 7, our target is to have at least how many percentage of sequence for 6 to 7?
50 to 100.
100. You need to, because
Yeah.
those are the easy ones. You need to have 100% for them. But if I have a long one, okay, if I have a long one, so 15 words, what is the minimum I need to do?
50 to 90.
50%. So 50% of 15 words is how much? How many words that I need to read? In a
8.
sequence?
7.
8 words. So that's possible for us to do. So we can remember a person in general, an average person can remember up to 2 phrases in their mind. 2 phrases entails about 8 words. Each phrase is 4 words. So you can remember up to 8 words easily. It's after those 8 words that people or students start forgetting. All right. So for those 4 to 3 questions that I'll get, I'll need to hit at least 50% of the sequence, and the other 6 to 7 that I'll be getting 100%. Understandably, sometimes we come across an audio that we did not pick up anything, and we just picked up, suppose, 2 words out of 10 in the sequence. How many percentage is that?
0.
If I pick up 2 words in a sequence,
In a
out
sequence.
of 10,
20%.
20%.
20%, so that's 0
Yeah, will I
more.
get 0 or will I get something?
You'll get 10.
Something.
You will get, look at the 20 to
1.
50%.
1.
1 mark.
That means total marks you can get.
11.
11.
Now, do you think that saying fish and chips will give me 11 marks?
Yeah.
So what about fluency and pronunciation? Can I get fluency and pronunciation just by saying 2 words?
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay, you need to have a phrase at least, or a couple of phrases there. So in case of that situation, what can I do?
Can speak something else.
Yep, and put those 2 words in the sequence.
Mhm.
So usually what you can do is just take this first line. After analyzing, it can be concluded, and then fish and chips. Got it? That will give me the 11
Yes.
marks that I want. Everything we talk about speaking, remember hesitation, pausing, fillers, repetition, all of this is again going to be a factor in repeat sentences as well, okay? Because it's a speaking task.